It is the most intense week of all weeks as we celebrate Holy Week and we move ever closer to Easter Sunday. And if you follow all of the liturgies this week, there's lots of emotions going on. And in today our readings, as I read them, it's like one of the saddest set of readings we have all year. It's really some of the most disturbing, saddest set of readings that we have, because it's all about betrayal. It's all about a lack of trust. Trust is like the air we breathe. We don't think about breathing until we can, or until somebody calls your attention to it. Like all of you now are thinking about breathing, right? Trust is the very same way. The people that I love and the people that love me, I put my trust in them, and they put their trust in me until that trust is broken, and then all of a sudden our world is in despair. Our world is turned upside down as we begin that journey of betrayal and lack of trust. So the question I have are you going to stay or are you going to go? Are we going to stay with Jesus this week or are we going to go? Jesus is at dinner with his apostles. It's the Last Supper as we know it. And we're told that he's troubled. Now, this isn't the last time we're going to hear it this week. Jesus is troubled all week long. Jesus is troubled all week long. And one of the haunting lines that gets me every year, and this year I just spent a little more time researching it, John says, "It is night." Now, John just doesn't say that for a fact, for a detail. John says that to represent what is really going on in the heart of Jesus. Jesus is facing the darkness of life. Jesus is facing the darkness of life in us, and he's willing to face it. He's willing to enter into the darkest of nights so that his light will shine through. And in our first reading, we get the last of our suffering servant. And you can hear that, and you can hear just Jesus' voice. You can hear Jesus of life, where the servant says, "I know that I was born for this. I know that I was born of my mother. I was destined for this. And I worked really hard to bring the glory of God about. And now it was all in vain." The suffering servant says one thing that's really wonderful. He says, "I know that no matter what has happened, no matter what will happen, the glory of God will shine through me." And I wonder if we would say that about ourselves this week. Because when we look at Jesus' ministry right now, we could say that it's a complete failure. And some do. But Jesus knows otherwise. Jesus knows otherwise. Today, the church in her great wisdom holds a big mirror up in front of us all and says, are you going to stay or are you going to leave? As we experience this holiest of weeks, let us place all of our emotions, all of our thoughts, all of our doubts, all of our fears, all of our confusion before the Holy One, and know that he's there. Know that God's glory is to shine through Jesus and us this week.